Yeah, we are live.
Cool.
Are we in the frame? So we got a bit delayed. We'll get the questions here. Okay, so we
Okay,
will
we'll see.
answer. Let's see. The students coming. So for those who gonna be joining, they're joining. Very good.
Hello, ma'am.
No, it's called no. Hmm.
Hello, ma'am. Now it's better.
Now it's better. Hi Utkarsh, how are you? Hi Deepak. So basically, as you know, we are conducting Belarus seminar in all the cities, 5 cities of India. And I'm from Pakistan. Can you tell me about this?
Pakistan is not allowed to our university because of migration police problem.
Okay. Pakistan is. Hi Javed, कैसे हैं आप? So Pakistani students cannot go to Belarus.
They cannot try, but migration police will not allow them to stay. They will not be registered at the university.
So it's not good for Pakistani students.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. So guys, you have any questions about Belarus or Belarusian State Medical University, about the education, you can please type your questions and he will answer directly. Can I practice in Belarus after completing MBBS?
Of course, because you will have our diploma, and such diploma allows you to work in Belarus and in some other countries without verification.
Because I was saying in the seminar also we had the same discussion. See, you got the degree of Belarus, so it will be automatically accepted in Belarus.
Jared asked you how many years, and
6 years.
6 years, right?
5 years, 8 months.
Actually, it depends on major. Dentistry less, general medicine.
Mostly
6.
they are in general medicine.
Yes, I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's general medicine. What about Georgia? What do you want to know about Georgia? Total package. So we'll discuss the fee structure. Okay. The tuition fee is $5,000. It's changed to 5,100. Recently there is a change in the fees. $5,100 the tuition fees. Hostel fees is $720. And medical insurance, visa, other things are $310. So 6040. No, 6050. I can do PG in Belarus or valid in India. You know this better.
You can do PG in Belarus, but it's not valid yet in India, and I heard that it's about all universities abroad.
Abroad, in PG or abroad in any country is not acceptable in India. So आप कर सकते हैं PG, but वो acceptable नहीं होगी. Okay. So one question was,
After completing,
get job in Belarus and return.
Of course, if you were a hard-working student, if you face good skills and everything, why not? Why not?
Is Belarus good for doctors for a bright future?
Belarus good for doctors, good for students, because you can be allowed for patients. You can have access to patients from first years of study. It's very good, and many students that study in our university, they glad that they have direct connection with patients. It is, I believe, it is good. But what about your future? How can we know?
Exactly.
You can go back to your home. You can stay in Belarus. You can find your love in Belarus. It's life. It depends.
Belarus degree are valid in Middle East.
Belarus degree are valid in Middle East. Again, it depends on country. We have agreement with different governments, different countries. Some countries accept our diploma without any validation, any verification exams. Some countries require one exam.
Yeah, so depends.
It depends on country where you're going to.
By the way, Ukraine degrees have this issue. You may be asking me before because of that, but Belarus degree is valid. As per my knowledge, it's valid. They can do and practice there.
How much difference between
India and Belarus syllabus?
Syllabus.
Curriculum.
Curriculum. I'm not sure about Indian curriculum.
Indian.
That's
We
why.
will do that. We will share the curriculum and he will match with that. Mostly there are 19 subjects in our country also, and same subjects are being taught there. A bit additional subjects are also there, but all together, as we discuss with the students, it's almost same.
I can transfer my fee and one-time charge directly in bank account of university. Is there any extra tax on sending money? Yes, a lot of students, they send in money from their countries direct to university. You will have contract with university. It has two sides, one Russian, one English. You can see and can read and understand all details. And of course, SWIFT code, all bank account, all details are mentioned there, and you can
In the
pay.
admission letter only.
Even your parents can pay directly from your country.
Oh. After completing MBBS, can you practice? Yes, you can practice. No problem.
Belarus degree is valid for USMLA. Actually, we will prepare our students, international students, for passing the MCI exam in India or USMLA in United States. We bought all necessary books required for that, and we will provide such classes for students that are interested in.
So Belarusian State Medical is organizing MCI coaching within the campus and also USMLA. So you don't have to pay anything extra for any other thing. You can study in Belarus and you can get the MCI coaching also in Belarus.
Someone wrote that it's just 15%, but we didn't have Indian students before. We just have third year students and they didn't pass.
Ankit Sharma, let me just tell you that 15% is 2012 and 14 result when very few Indian students were there. Now things are changing. And there are many universities which have the similar kind of MCI passing result, but it depends on the quality of students who go to the university. We are also sending the quality students in the university, and if they prepare well, this MCI result is dynamic. It changes every year. So it can change. It's not that only 15% student will pass MCI. Okay? So yeah. Is there an exam like IFOM?
What is IFOM?
IFOM is a new exam,
Entrance exam?
international foreign something exam. It's being conducted.
After graduation or before?
No,
Entrance.
it's in Ukraine they have introduced this exam, but I don't think it's there in Belarus.
No, I never heard about such
There is
exam.
nothing
No.
like that. Yes, they. As you were telling about Iranians earlier, there were only Iranians in the university.
Yes, we had big request from Iran. We had agreement between our countries, Belarus and Iran. That's why approximately 85% of all our international students were Iranians. But now, because of sanctions, they have to come back home because of politics, because of sanctions. And now we're looking for
Indian students.
Too, because we see that they are hardworking.
Earlier, very few students were there in Belarus. Now they have opened the doors, and it's a very good opportunity for the students. Earlier, they have to go to the small cities like Vitebsk and Gomel and Grodno.
We didn't have seats.
Exactly.
We didn't have seats.
So you students didn't have any choice to go to Belarusian. Now they have the choice to go to Belarusian. Earlier on, they used to only go to Vitebsk and Gomel. Now they are going to there. There are many questions we have missed. Which European countries allow practicing directly after degree from Belarusian State Medical University?
All countries in the European Union, but some of them requires passing one exam, common exam, to confirm that your knowledge are real. In Germany, for example, I know that students can have many attempts, but not students, doctors who graduated from our university, and they have to pass one exam.
Just one exam, which is a kind of interview plus knowledge exam, and then you can practice in many European countries. Internship or Belarus is valid in India?
We have this question, yes.
I'll answer. There is no separate internship in Belarus. It's in the like from the third year onwards they practice with the studies.
They have practice
Clinicals.
during semester first year,
Yes.
and then every summer they have summer practice, nursing practice, doctor's practice, and so on.
So there is no separate internship. That's why you have to come back to India and do 1 year internship after clearing MCI. He has this medical condition, juvenile myoclonic epilepsy.
Epilepsy. I think it's a bad idea to go to our country with such
condition.
diagnosis. Yes. Yes, we have some students with epilepsy, but it's not
a good idea. 245 नंबर में हो जाएगा. ये आप अपना नीड स्कोर बता रहे हैं, क्या बता रहे हैं? Budget for MBBS. Budget, I'll tell you. You can also download Book My University app and get the fee structure. Okay, one second.
Of course, you can go to other countries too.
Mm-hmm. I'm under treatment. No. How much tenure of MBBS is there? 6 years. It's 6 years course. Can I take admission? No, Harsh. Just we have a talk that this condition may your study is there, so it's not a good idea. Okay, I'm from Pakistan, dear ma'am. Now you said me not allowed Pakistani students. Okay, be happy together. Bye.
Thank you.
Diseases which found in India are not found in Belarus.
Which found in India are not found in Belarus.
Malaria, dengue. They want disease.
If you want diseases, our country is not for you because we don't have a lot of infection disease even. Our main problem in the country is cardiovascular diseases, oncology.
So for malaria, they teach you the...
Of course, we have infection diseases department, and we teach students even from first year. We have medical biology classes, life cycles of parasites, carriers, symptoms of disease, treatment, of course. And by the way, we have patients with malaria too. Belarus is an open country. We have a lot of tourists. We are the center of Europe, and of course, maybe 12-15 patients with malaria every year we have in our infection disease clinic.
There's one very good question.
What is the kind of clinical exposure do we get? Kind of clinical exposure?
Like how much they do go to the hospitals and all?
First year even you will be in hospital, you will have patient care classes.
As a subject, yeah.
Yes, subject. You will see how to deal with patient. You will understand is it yours or not. Maybe you're afraid of drop of blood, and you lose consciousness. But from third year, students are almost always in clinics. They have different cycles: neurology, general surgery, infection diseases, physiopulmonology. It's not possible actually to be skilled and get real knowledge without patients, without seeing their clinical picture manifestation of disease.
True. And how many hospitals are attached?
11 hospitals in Minsk, plus some specific hospitals like hospital for mental diseases, hospital for physiopulmonology. They were not counted. 11 main cities hospitals, and plus specialized hospitals.
Okay, so must be more than how many total?
Maybe 13 or 14.
13, 14, okay. Fee, I'll tell you, living cost, Belarus versus Ukraine.
BS, Ukraine, or worse?
Yeah, like, what
BS,
is
compare.
better? Yes.
It's not good question for me because of course I believe that Belarus is better because I live in Belarus. I was born in Belarus. I'm teaching in Belarus. I'm deputy dean in Belarus. Of course I believe this country is better, but I like Ukraine too. I was many times in Ukrainian cities. Only one thing, you should decide, are you ready to study 2 languages? Because some people speak just Russian only, other people prefer to speak Ukrainian language. And maybe it makes difficulties for you in contacting with them. It's really
for studying in Belarusian State Medical, how many languages do the student has to learn?
Honestly, 2 languages. One of them Latin, but I believe it's common for all universities because doctor prescriptions, anatomy, other subjects, they have to know Latin language. And Russian language, but it's not for communication, not for classes. Russian at least to have skills to communicate in markets, on streets and so on.
Is there any entrance exam for admission or not?
We will have interview.
Oh.
Why? Because we should see if you're ready and able to speak English well or not. Because without English skills, without level, you cannot understand teachers and your classes will be useless for you.
Okay. budget, so I'll tell you budget. And local people don't know English, so local people.
Local people, you know, it depends. Old people, for example, older than 65, 70 years, they really don't know English because
Even in our country.
because they was born in USSR, Soviet Union. Nowadays, our teenagers, our young people, under 35, under 40, they know English well. Our teachers, for example, they worked in United States, in Canada, in various countries. They had researchers in Poland, in European Union, and they had to speak English, and their English improved.
Also, you were telling me they give English exam.
Yes, of course. All teachers are not allowed to have classes with students without exam.
So जो भी टीचर्स वहाँ पे आते हैं, जो इंग्लिश के लिए फैकल्टी होती है, वो इंग्लिश का टेस्ट पास करके ही, IELTS एग्जाम पास करके ही वहाँ पे टीचर्स एज ए टीचर्स बनते हैं.
No, we are not teaching Belarusian language because all Belarusians speak Russian language. It seems weird, but unfortunately.
And too much of pressure on student also, na? Learning Belarusian, Russian. Why? There is no point. Just one language, Russian.
By the way, at all departments we have English teachers, supervisors, and if students want to know where to go, what clinic, where they have classes, they can call. All phones are in our website.
Our CAD was provided, and can we get?
You get Indian authors' books, and I'm not sure about Indian authors' books, really, but we have international books. We have anatomy atlas that well known in all world, in the United States, in British. In United Kingdom too. Cadavers, of course, available. From first year you will have skulls and bones, and you will study ligaments, muscles, and you will breath signal.
Like
your life. Okay.
So you were
I was talking about material, about stuffs, equipment. Yes, we have. Actually, for anatomy, we have two ways. We have cadavers, of course, body parts, preserved organs, inner organs, and at the same time we have. Big touch screen, full body. You can rotate. It's 3D. You can remove skin. You can mark, make visible vessels only, or ligaments or bones. It's new modern way how to teach. But in addition, of course, cadavers are available. My name is Eugene. It's not real. It's like English pronunciation. In Belarus, my name is Evgeny. Yevgeny.
Okay. Farzana, I'm checking your letter. I was just coordinating on the phone. I'll get back to you. Interview on which subject? The interview that you take?
Interview combines three subjects. Main is English. We discuss any issues. Yes. And one question from biology, one question from chemistry. Questions actually are simple. Maybe cell structures and organelles in it. At least you must show us little understanding about subject, but main is English. If your English is pretty good, of course you can study and reach high level.
Don't students get problem regarding local language in Belarus?
What kind of problem? We have 1,500 international students. Plus, with this year we will have 600 Indian students in our university. Second year, third year students, they help each other even in their communication. But in addition, all young people are speak English well in Belarus. We all friendly. People are kind, patient. We provided second European Games in our country, and we had many volunteers, young people from schools, from universities that they know English well, and they were ready to help all foreigners in our country.
Is changing university allowed in MCI from Ukraine to Russia?
Changing university allowed in MCI?
Yes, it is allowed. Now, if you have applied for eligibility and you are eligible according to Medical Council of India, you can change university and you don't have to apply for MCI as per the new rule. Average OPD in Belarus.
Where is this question? What the average OPD? What is OPD?
OPD is regularly how many students come.
How many students come?
How many patients?
How many
in
patients
hospitals.
in hospitals? Let me think. Maybe in one hospital, maybe 1,500 to 2,000 patients. hospitals are really big.
Mm-hmm.
2 million people in Minsk, citizens, 2 million, and 11 hospitals, 11 main hospitals.
Hmm. I already completed MBBS and internship. Can I do PG in Belarus?
Again, you can do PG, but it's not accepted yet
Yes.
in India.
If you don't want to come back to India, or you want to practice in a private hospital, you can do.
If I miss classes in college, do I have to pay fine? It depends. If you have valid reason, for example, you was sick, you participated in conference, you had some important events, you went to embassy. Of course, such valid reasons gives you free of charge permissions to cover your missed classes. But if you was sleeping, if you skipped classes with no reason, of course you have to pay for your extra classes because teacher will work with you.
After coming, do I need to do yes, you have to do internship in India as per the MCI rule. Let us see.
The widely spoken language there is Russian, of course.
Can I change university to Russia from Ukraine in third year only? Is it easy? Like two students who study, do they go to other countries also?
How can I say about such possibilities if I'm working in Belarus? It depends.
Depends on other country actually.
Of course.
Thanks for answering.
You're welcome.
MCI passing ratio is not fixed, guys. You have to make sure that the university that you're choosing, first of all, it's in Medical Council of India's list and WHO listed, it is both. Even in the WHO list, you should check the sponsor notes, which says that the degree is acceptable by USMLE and ECFMG. That means you can go in US and Canada, and this is what is required. Secondly, Medical Council of India's result only give you an idea, okay? But you cannot trust or you cannot follow it because it keeps on changing every year. As the university is telling you that they are introducing Medical Council of India's coaching, USMLE coaching, then definitely it's going to help each and every student to perform better. And also high quality students are applying these days in the university. So good students definitely they practice a lot and they don't have any issues. Need score to have been passed out of the
How many students
pass out in the university? Many. I think must be more than 17 or 13, I guess. That's from Belarus who can clear USM line working in US. Do you have people who...
Look, honestly, Belarus don't like to lose our doctors because we spend time, we spend money. That's why we are hard working to make them interested to work in Belarus. I'm speaking about our native Belarusian students, our Belarusian doctors. But believe me, they are living too. They are looking for a better life. Maybe they looking for better salary. And my own students that I was teaching, and I was really proud that we have such students and such doctors in the future. They went to United States, some of them working in Germany because Germany have a good offer for our doctors. But we are not counting them. How can I know? Student living and not all of them, we don't have feedback from them. They are not happy to say like, bye, we were your students and now we are glad to work in United States. It's always like that.
But it's valid degree. Tell me without no. Total fees और mess room कितना बनेगा? Shivendu, please contact our toll free number 180027080009. Contact our BMU counselor. She will tell you. In Belarus, English books are available.
Actually, how can we teach without English book? We have two main sources. First, it's a library from United States, from British, some of them. It depends on subject. Plus, all books are available as a PDF. During our seminars, I showed this. And even being student of first year, even being first year student, you can see the books from second, third, sixth. All of them are available for you. If you're interested in obstetrics and gynecology or surgery or other subjects, you can see these books and get access. Even after doing MBBS.
Aman, please call me. I'll put my contact number there, and it's a big discussion we have to do to understand whether you can take the transfer or not. Can I practice in Sweden after doing my MBBS in Belarus?
I'm not Swedish person. I cannot say what limits you will have after graduation, what exams you have to pass. I'm not sure about this country because in Canada, of course, you can work because we have students from Canada. Somehow they are
What
Okay.
else?
in Belarus English books available. Available, okay. New Indian authors' books are available there in your library. Only one book we bought, FM.
FMGE book, yeah,
FMGE
by Dr. Deepak Marwa. He has written that book, and that's available for students to practice FMGE, MCI. So it's in the library.
Yeah, classes with Indian teachers, Indian lecturers. We're going to invite them.
That's really nice. Actually, students just need some kind of coaching for.
Benefits you're looking for. First of all, our country is small. Just imagine from capital it's 300 kilometers to all borders. We are in the center of Europe. Our climate is moderate. We have alternation of seasons, winter, autumn. You can see different seasons. It's because of little population, just 9.5 million people over there, and because of that, people are calm, patient. We don't have racism. We don't have terrorism. Even you have to go and find policemen in our streets because really we don't have a lot of police with dogs, guns, and so on.
There is no need. The crime rate is very low here, so that's a good thing, and students really feel safe.
Yeah, it's really safe. Our girls actually are pretty. And any history of Belarus as a subject in first year? Any? Yes, we have history of Belarus, such subject for first year student. Why? Guys, if you're really going to stay and study in country for 6 years, even continue postgraduate education, I believe it's better to know about country where you live and where you
Taking
study.
the degree from,
Of course.
gonna be the doctor from Belarus. You should know the history of Belarus, and it's such a
It's
small.
a little, of course. We are not asking to memorize dates and famous.
Just the knowledge. It's a GK also. People should know. Okay, you have come from Belarus. What do you know about Belarus? At least you can tell something, you know.
Same as me, you know, it's polite. When I was going to India, of course, I opened Google, Wikipedia. I read about India. About
Have some knowledge. It's a very small book. Even I've covered a video in where I'm showing.
at least.
Okay. So guys, many students are looking for a good country.
Is Chinese food in Belarus? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. It's a big city. It's the capital of our country. We have a Chinese restaurant and cafe. We have Indians, Taj and Namaste Cafe actually opened in our university, and we provide Indian mess for students. We have Turkmenian, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all kind of even sushi from Japan. Yes, if you like food, you will find it.
So even I visited all the cities, and I found Minsk is the best city to study. It has higher population than that of other cities. It has better teachers, better faculties. It has good Indian restaurants are in Minsk only. Indian farmer's son can do MBBS in Belarus by providing loan. That's how to do admission registration. We will take care. And as per the education queries,
If there is any problem.
what do you want to say, Nagmani Ram? What do you want to say? Please text properly. So what I want to say is it's a very good option, guys. You have less pressure, you have less language to learn, you have more opportunity to study, to research. Everything is provided in there, and
All types of activities actually. Sport, research, as you wish. It's up to you.
Swimming pool and activities. They have programs for Indian students. Holi, Diwali, they celebrate.
Yes, we invited your ambassador in Belarus for such celebrations.
So the Indian ambassador also go there, and they encourage Indian students to stay there. So many qualities about this country, and this is quite.
Ma'am, you are no please for my.
Sure. I'll just put in the description. So that's what I want to say. I hope it helped. So tomorrow we are leaving for Bangalore. So all the students who are in Bangalore or nearby city can come to this seminar at Hotel Bangalore International. We will be there by 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. After that, next day on 17th, we will be in Ranchi. We will be in Ranchi, Hotel Leilak Sarovar Portico. And after that, on 18th, we will be in Patna, Hotel Moria. So आप में से जितने लोग हैं मिलना चाहते हैं, डायरेक्टली मिलना चाहते हैं, वो मिल सकते हैं.
And I'm just asking, Russian and Belarusian languages are different or same? Of course they are different. I can show you, I can speak Russian and Belarusian, and you can compare.
Okay, do that.
Здравствуйте, это по-русски, it's Russian, and добрый день, it's Belarusian. Even hello sounds different.
Different in Belarusian.
Yes, of course, it's a different language.
These are two different languages basically. It's like saying like Malayalam and Kannada is same or different. It's actually different. However, Jack Sparrow, farmer's son can do MBBS. Definitely, anyone's son can do MBBS. It's not that a particular person cannot do MBBS.
Yes, it depends on-
Contact me. I'll try to help you. If not Belarus, then somewhere I'll try to give you the opportunity to study. If you are really passionate about your dream, I can help you. So I'll just put my number. Contact me on that. So I'm just saying, just be informed about this, and to take the admission queries, call us on our toll-free number. We will be available there, and any queries about the registration, fees, processing charges, you can download our app, Book My University app, on the Google and Play Store, and there also all the fee structure is available. If you have any more queries, please comment below, and we will try to make, maybe at the end of the seminars, we'll try to make some information.
No,
We will be learning Belarusian language there.
No, Belarusian language, even I don't use Belarusian language. It's our Belarusian problem, but we are not speak Belarusian at all, and no need to study Belarusian language for you.
That's why they're saying only Russian. And if you learn Russian, you will be able to communicate with people of Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Russia, Ukraine.
even Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland.
They even have Russian.
Half of population understand Russian
So
language.
it can give you a lot of opportunity if you learn Russian. It's a very good thing to learn Russian. I'm also thinking now. I should also learn Russian.
Why not?
So guys, all the best for your search to go into a good university. Belarus is a very good option, and Belarusian State Medical University is one of the best university of Belarus. So for admission queries,
honestly, only we don't have cricket. Unfortunately,
they will get it, however. They are saying bat and ball.
But basketball, football, we have swimming pool, we have big stadium, we have gym, approximately 40 different types of sport.
Table tennis.
40. Yeah, of course. Tennis is very cheap and available for students. In every hostels we have this tables.
Yeah,
in hostels,
So guys, everything is available. Rest all the questions will be answered directly. I'll give my number, I'll give a toll-free number in case Thank you so much, Jack Sparrow.
Stimulation center and simulation.
Not stimulants.
We don't have stimulation, but we have simulation center. Yes, we spent approximately $2.5 million, and we bought artificial patients, like robots. Students, 4th year, 5th year students, they even injecting substance, drugs, and heart beating, heart pressure, everything is changed, and they dealing with this patient like with a real patient. We have devices to practice CPR, to do cut injections in subclavian vein and artery, all of such things, even laparoscopy, surgery, like modern way of education, of teaching. We have this center too. On our website of our university, you can find it. Climate condition.
Thank you for answering.
You're welcome, Ram.
So I think that's it. Nagmani, Ram, I don't know you are a girl or a boy, but I hope your questions are answered nicely. And that's it. Fee structure of Kyrgyz State Medical. Please download the Book My University app and get the.
I like this question. Climate condition is the same or different from India? Guys, open internet, open Google. Of course, climate is different.
It's not something we can tell. You can search it yourself.
You can feel it only. We have winter, we have summer. Students are allowed in clinic, of course. Of course,
You're going
it's
to
a, it's a it's a it's a big difference from universities in United States, at least in United Kingdom and Europe, because of ethical problems. Students are not allowed to patients. But in our country, first year you will see the patients. Of course, you cannot prescribe them treatment administration doses, but from third year you can assist to doctors to perform surgeries. It depends. If you show good skills,
depends on you.
of course, it depends on you only, because we never let stupid students deal with our patients. But if students clever, if students hardworking, if their skills are good, why not? When I was student, I participated in surgery being fifth year student. It is possible. It's not only for domestic students, it's for international students too.
Climate is cold, okay, it's cold, very cold, and in summers it's very nice. I've been in summers and I really liked
In June we had 30, 33, but it was hot for us. 33 because of humidity.
for us it's very nice.
For you, of course, it's nice. At winter we can have -5, -10, but it's not for a long time. It's for 1 month only.
So for more information, contact Book My University. We are authorized representative for Belarusian State Medical University. We have sent many students to this university and the feedback from the students is very nice. The previous video which I uploaded showed the feedback of the students. And what about
Check and Google. It's like
she said, right? Yes, you can do your internship. You can do everything in Belarus. You can do everything. You can do internship. You can do learn MCI coaching. You can do USMLE coaching.
you can fall in love in Belarus.
Yes,
you can marry in Belarus.
Yes, you can do everything. Belarus allows everything. And being an Indian, we are allowed in Belarus. And
Right.
also one more very important thing I want to tell you, that the visa process of Belarus is very easy. If your parents
Right.
wants to come with you, we will process their visa. Love you, sir. We'll process your visa, and there's free accommodation for the parents. For the guest rooms
Yes,
are there, and parents can stay in there and spend some time. They can make them show them the anatomy museum. What are the
Last year we had several visits of parents. We provide guest rooms in our hostel. We showed them museum, like you mentioned, and we are open. We're trying to show that our university
open and welcoming.
and welcoming, right?
So there is no issue of visa, and anytime your parents can take a ticket to Delhi to Minsk and come to Belarusian State Medical University. They don't have to go further in Belarus. In the Minsk only university is there. So that is it, guys.
Ma'am, please answer my question. But the MCA passing ratio of this university is not so good. Our student, look, we speak about Belarusian State Medical University. We just started this program 2 years ago. For example, 2 years ago we had 18 students. Last year we got 125 Indian students. This year will be more. We have places reserved for Indian students. Not all of them are, because we have Israeli and other students. 56 countries, students from 56 countries are studied in our university. That's why it's not correct to say that students from our university passing MCI exam bad. It will be in future. That's why we actually provide MCA classes for third year students, and we're gonna invite Indian teachers, Indian lecturers. We bought special books to prepare our Indian students for passing MCI exam, even for USMLE exam too, because it's available too.
Actually, you know what? I think Indian students started going in Belarus in Vitebsk, from Vitebsk State University.
Yeah, they started before. The international students, they were looking for it. We had a lot. Even today, we reserve for Indian students places. It's not all places available for Indian students.
So basically, guys, earlier Belarusian University used to have students from different countries, not India. But because Vitebsk University needed more Indian students, or they didn't, nobody from abroad used to come there in Vitebsk University. It's called Vitebsk. For people who don't know the pronunciation, Vitebsk. Many videos are coming up, but they don't even know how to pronounce that. Anyways, so Vitebsk State Medical University, they invited Indian students. So there many Indian students, more than that of Belarusian, were studying. So of course more students will go. Okay. it feels so good when you answer all questions like this. Okay, so most students when they go there, so of course the MCA will be higher, but that doesn't make Vitebsk State Medical University better than that of Belarus. How's that like?
Sorry, I was reading
okay.
messages.
So I was saying, how would you compare Vitebsk State Medical University and Belarusian State Medical University?
Both universities, of course, are good,
Good.
but Russian State Medical University have leading positions. The maximum number of professors, PhD, teachers with PhD, maximum donations from government. Our university have a good equipment. We have a lot of places in hostels. Our hostels
Bigger.
contain all things that are necessary and required. How to explain? University in the center of country, it's in the capital. Of course, our university is better. I know that some teachers and head of Vitebsk University maybe don't like it, but I hope he will not see this video. But Belarusian State Medical University,
No,
of
I've
course,
been there.
better.
I've been in
I've
Vitebsk.
been there too. It's a beautiful university, good, but you know,
I know.
it's not beautiful to say against.
It's like saying that teachers in a college in Delhi is not good.
Do you like Indian food? Of course, I like it.
I'm making him eat Indian food since he's with me. I'm making him eat. I don't even tell him what it is. I just ask him to eat.
That means.
And he has a good capacity to eat spicy food, so that's good for him. And
PG for medicine, of course, they provide.
भूपेंद्र चंद कौशिक, देखिए एमसीए रिजल्ट तो ओवरऑल ही बहुत कम है, लेकिन अगर आप देखें कि बेलारूस की सारी यूनिवर्सिटी का ऑलमोस्ट एवरेज बहुत अच्छा है, 26, 18, 15, दिस इज़ वेरी नाइस. अगर आप दूसरी कंट्रीज से इसे करें तो यानी कि स्टडीज़ बहुत अच्छी है. नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स अगर ज़्यादा जाता है तो पॉसिबिलिटी ज़्यादा होती है अच्छे एमसीए रिजल्ट के आने की. We have already told a lot of things, guys. You have to go through the video.
There were questions about cost of life, living expenses. Sahu and Khan asked, guys, you know, we compared our prices even less than here in Mumbai. At least I compare with cola, price for taxi. It's cheaper in Minsk. Really, it's cheaper. It's again, it depends on you. Maybe if you like to eat
Definitely
expensive
see
things.
where do you want to spend your money? If you will spend your money in luxurious things, your lifestyle will be luxurious, then definitely the cost of living will grow higher. If you go for the basic needs, the cost of living is not that difficult.
Same or even cheaper.
Cheaper or same, things. Like too high, I would say. Can I? Yeah, you can definitely.
Everything is possible, of course.
Okay, thank you for clearing doubts. My cousin is present in Georgia, but she wanted to do her practice and PG in Belarus. Can she is allowed to practice? Yeah.
Yes, of course. After graduation, she can go apply documents to us.
Yes.
I'm
still live. I cannot edit the description right now. Okay. Package per year, everyone. Whoever wants more details, contact Bookma University, and our counselors will contact with you and give you details about Belarusian. We'll also give you the references of the students we have sent. So do not get into the wrong information that is being spread, that which university of Belarus is better. Of course, no one can say that there is a better university than AIMS. So this is like the AIMS of Belarus, the best university.
There in Belarus, of course. Yes. Our diploma you can.
I think we have to put this. Yeah, you can practice. You can. Some questions are very common.
And guys, don't believe in the rumors about that we teach 3 years in English, then Russian, like in some countries. We provide full-term English medium teachers.
Yeah. So that is one very important thing. Many students suffer because of that.
Yes.
They go to some countries where they're from third year onwards.
They don't trust.
And they are paying equal. Whatever your fees
in Russia,
there.
even higher, a bit higher.
Yeah. And they also you're not getting full English medium. So that's also wrong. So guys, with this information, I'll say bye to you. Tomorrow we'll be in Bangalore. So from there, I'll try to be live. In case you have any query which we have not answered, please put it on comment and I'll answer there. Okay? Namaste.
Namaste.